And joining me now in Los Angeles is Professor Peter Mathews from Cypress College. Peter, I was trying to decipher your nods and your head shaking during that. I couldn't keep up. Let's start with Brett Kavanaugh.
Yes.
Now, this appointment could help cement a legacy for President Trump. It could color politics in this country for the next 40 years. Give our international viewers an idea of why this Supreme Court pick is so crucial and what might happen.
Because right now it's 4-4, 4 conservatives, 4 liberals. And you have this 5th justice who could put everything over the top for the conservative side, and that's Kavanaugh. And Kavanaugh's had a dozen years of experience on a D.C. court, and we know how he's ruled. He's quite conservative. He voted to overturn regulations. He voted for big business as opposed to regular folks. He voted for, he may actually go against the Roe v. Wade decision with a woman's right to choose. And that's
he has apparently said that that is stable law.
Stable law, but before that, he's also ruled before that a young woman, she was a 17-year-old immigrant, could be actually taken away and taken to she wanted to have an abortion, the young woman. He said she could have one, but she has to you have to find a family to adopt her, and the family has to counsel her as to whether she could maybe not have an abortion. So he plays it both ways, and to me, be honest, I'm not sure how we could predict how he'll vote. I got a feeling, though, that he will be probably pro-life and not choice.
And so he has been put forward by the president. The Senate has to approve him. I mean, do you think that they will? We've seen increasingly partisan, increasingly belligerent battles in the Senate in recent years for these Supreme Court picks.
I'm afraid this time it's only a 51% majority vote will do it, not 2/3 anymore. So it's very possible that the Republicans could put this over the top and get him in there. However, we don't know for sure yet. It's 50 Republicans to 49 Democrats and Democrat-aligned senators. So we'll see how that goes. There's a lot of controversy. Mr. McCain, Senator McCain, just passed away. So it depends who gets appointed in time. If not, and we'll see what happens there.
And if you are appointed to the Supreme Court, it is an appointment for life. Brett Kavanaugh is what? He's in his mid-40s?
53 years old.
He's 53?
53.
Okay. He could be on there for another 30-plus years. If
30 or 40 years, absolutely. And this is one interesting thing about the U.S. Supreme Court. The court was established in the Constitution, the very back at the beginning of the country, right? However, judicial review, which is the most important power that it has, was not in the Constitution. It was brought in 1803 with the Chief Justice John Marshall stepping in a governmental dispute and saying the court will be the referee of everything. The court will decide what is constitutional, what's not in the actions of other branches of government.
But it has become increasingly political.
It's become accepted, and it's political as well.
Now, I just want to move on next to this. Now, his tweet at Jeff Sessions today was regarding these 2 Republican congressmen, Chris Collins, who is under suspicion of insider trading, and Duncan Hunter, who allegedly misused $250,000 of campaign funds. I just want to, he and his family spent $14,000 on a vacation to Italy, and he spent $462.46 on 30 tequila shots and a steak at a bachelor party in Washington, D.C. Now, surely the president who campaigned on draining the swamp should applaud the Justice Department for going after these 2, but not so. He's again attacking Jeff Sessions for, I believe, the 26th time on Twitter and saying that this is perhaps politically motivated.
Mr. Trump should applaud that. Instead, he's broken all decorum. All kinds of rules are broken with this president, and the rule of law especially has been broken by him. The rule of law says that the law should be applied evenly and equally to everyone. Evenly and equally to everyone. No one's above the law. And yet this president thinks that some people are, and that the politics supersedes the law. He's saying you should consider how the election will come out, Mr. Sessions. Don't do the right thing with the law. It's just unconscionable.
I mean, a quote from his tweet was, he said, you know, now that the Justice Department is moving on these 2 congressmen, 2 easy wins now in doubt in the midterm elections coming up. In doubt because there is not enough time. Good job, Jeff. Now, a Republican, Ben Sasse, he said the United States is not some banana republic with a 2-tiered system of justice. You're saying maybe it is.
It might be becoming that way. Hopefully not, but it's moving in that direction under President Trump, because so much of the rule of law is ignored by this president. And what banana republics do is they don't have any rule of law. It's the rule of man, the rule of person. The dictator tells what should be done, and this is a dangerous direction.
Okay, quickly, we've got the midterms coming up in about 9 weeks. Right now, the Republicans control the House and the Senate. Quickly, will they lose either, both, or neither?
I think they're going to lose the House. The Senate will be very close. It depends, because there's some red states where there are Democrats in there, Trump won, and this depends how those elections go.
But it's going to be a crucial election
very crucial.
For the Trump administration and for the country.
Absolutely.
Coming up in November.
You bet.
Peter, thank you very much for your time, as always.